Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Huria. In this video, I'd like to talk about Alibaba. We'd like to talk about account creation and privacy setting. But why would we need a privacy setting? This is very important to get more responses. When you set up your account in Alibaba, the settings that you do in the privacy setting affect how would the suppliers reply to you. So I will explain further and I will show you from my account how the supplier get back to you. Sometimes they will just ignore you and they will not reply back to your questions. Second reason why we need to set up the privacy setting, to avoid spam basically. If you left your account visible to all suppliers, you will get a lot of spam. So let's go set up the account first and we will go further explaining how does that work. So let's set up the account first and I will explain how this privacy setting works. So this is Alibaba. You can sign in if you have an account, but if you don't, you sign up. So we just need to do this security first, okay? And you just need to fill in this information. So your email address, so you put your email here, login password, I think it's a 6 character, and then the company name. That would be the company name, or if you are individual, then you would put your name, and then here your name and the telephone number. I don't remember the telephone number being a requirement, so I would make sure that we actually hide this one from suppliers. So obviously you will fill out with the correct email, correct phone number, and then you drag this to verify and agree the terms. So I'll do that and then we go to the next step and then agree and register. There will be a verification code sent to my email which I need to put. So here is the code. I'll copy it and paste it here and submit. Now you have the account ready to actually send email to suppliers. But before we do that, we need to do the security or settings of your account. So if you go to your account and then my profile, and then you will see here at the top, see what others see. You'll see that people can see your email, your name, and all other information about you if you don't hide them. Like for example, your transactions. So it says that because this is always a new account. So total transaction, how much you spend on Alibaba, suppliers you traded with, and disputes, if you have any disputes, and also all your searches, like all the searches that you do in recent searches in 2024. This is a new account, but if there is a lot of searches for different companies, different brands, all this will be visible to the supplier, so they can see that you actually either you're a serious person that concentrated in one niche, or you're just somebody excited about the terms, or somebody just excited and not very serious and they jumping up from one niche to another. So that will tell that about the supplier, so they might choose not to reply to you. So I want to show you one of my accounts in Alibaba, okay? I decided to open a second account and contact suppliers for a different brand, and I didn't get replies. I actually got hardly any replies. When I used my old one, the replies came through. So I'll show you the older account. So this is one of my profiles on Alibaba. So supplier can see that I've spent 120,000 and the suppliers I traded with, the 4, and if there is any disputes, they can see that's information and how many transactions. This is not very active anyway, but they can see that. And they also can see my searches, what I'm searching, which niche, that brand, that niche that I'm searching on anyway. So they would know that I'm very serious about that niche. But also the transaction will show that I actually spent money on Alibaba. If you're new, that transaction won't show, but you can actually hide it so they can't see if you have made the transactions or if you haven't, okay? So they would choose to reply to you based on the way you've written the letter to the supplier, and they might reply to you. I mean, before we never used to have any problems, but I guess now the suppliers have a lot of inquiries and they choose not to reply to a lot of emails from customer. We never used to have this issue before. Suppliers would just would reply to anybody that would ask them anything. But now a lot of my students report that suppliers are not getting back to them. And also, as I tested with the new account, a different brand, I found the same situation as well, that suppliers choose to reply to some people. So your profile has to be either, as I said, got transactions, or is hidden, so for them to actually choose to reply to you. So to change the settings, if you go to my account and then privacy settings, so this is the questions that will appear: basic information, So it will be your email and contact. Share with all users. You can choose what you want. I would hide that. Contact information, or you can say your just basic information would be just the name. Share only with a verified supplier. Share only with verified supplier, their third-party services providers, and other affiliates. Share with all users. It's up to you. Just basic information. It doesn't have context. The context is next question. So it's up to you what you want to do. It says share with all users. That's the standard for all the accounts. If you see it, or share with all users. So you have to control this. So here, contact information. Only supplier you've exchanged business cards with can view this. This is the best way. So if you send them your card, then you can exchange that with them. Your contact, ads, blocks, and spam status. It says here the number of times you've been added as a contact, blocked by others, and your inquiries have been marked as a spam in the trade center. So basically what it means is if they refuse to answer you, they might just basically mark it as a spam. I don't know about this. So I would say hide, and then source and information. So that source and information, again, it says your business type, website address, industry, products you'd like to source, annual purchase volume. All the information about you will be visible if you left it share with all users. I would hide your activity in Alibaba. Again, I will hide that one. I don't think you should share even with the verified supplier. I'll hide that. So let's say you have 2 niches and you're sourcing in 2 niches. You don't want those suppliers to know that you are actually sourcing in another niche. You don't need them to know anything anyway. So you'd hide your activity on Alibaba. They don't need to see what you are searching for. I do sometimes, actually, if we have an issue with one supplier, for example, and they would say they want to increase the price or anything, I would go and open that one, and I would go search for the same product. They would know that I'm searching for a different product. They would come back to me and say, oh, okay, then there will be no need to increase the price or this or that or the other. So they would actually come down with the price if they're trying basically to hike the price up for no reason. And sometimes it's a legit reason, but if they don't have a reason, I've used that tactic before and it worked. So that's something you can do. Industries you're interested in, if you like to share, it's up to you. Most searched keywords, again, this information, if it depends if you want your supplier to know what you're searching for. So all this about recently searched. Now transaction, we said if you are new, we better hide it because it will show that you haven't made any transactions on Alibaba. So we'd hide that one, and then activities details, again hide, and then you save. And that's how you would set up your privacy setting so suppliers actually can get back to you and answer your questions and take you seriously. Okay, hope you find this video useful. If you have any question, please put them in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Please, if you like the video, like and subscribe for more. Thank you.